Hey, Inner Circle, Dr. Krista here. We have a very special guest joining us today, Dr. Jason Deitch. Now, as you guys know, with our Inner Circle tribe, each month we focus on two different things. We focus on clinical practice and practice growth. Now, I always say I don't have all the answers when it comes to practice growth, which is precisely why I want to give you guys direct access to the top experts in the field who are training other healthcare providers worldwide how to grow their practices. Now, another thing that we stand for at the American Posture Institute is expert positioning. We don't want you guys to be a part of the noise when it comes to marketing. We want you to stand out, and we want you to stand out by adopting and adapting these new age marketing strategies. Now, because we care so much about you and your success, I really want to do a lot of not very much talking today. In fact, what I want to do is I want to give you guys access to Dr. Jason Deitch, who is an absolute expert when it comes to communication, marketing, unmarketing, which he'll talk about today, and how to help you get your message out and make a huge impact in your community. Dr. Jason, we were just talking before we went live about there's 3 types of healthcare providers. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? And then we're going to talk about kind of the why behind unmarketing your practice. And then before I hand it over to Jason, what I want you guys to do, I put a link in our Facebook group. Go ahead and click that link right now, because what I want for you is that you guys take action while you're joining the webinar. So we're going to go through this. He's going to do a screen share. Let's go through it together so you get this work done while you're live on the webinar. So Dr. Jason, tell us more about you and tell us about those 3 different kinds of healthcare providers.
Right on, right on. It's great to be here with you, Krista. And thanks everybody for joining us. I'm going to share with you what I believe to be something that I don't think you have heard before in the past. It is a sort of technology, perhaps you'd even call it a protocol, similar to what you've just obviously learned. That, there's plenty of information out there, but it's unique and special when somebody like Krista is able to take all that information and then put it into a smart sequence or a protocol that then accelerates your results, accelerates your impact, and really makes you stand out in your community, in your practice, and what you do. And I hope to offer the same thing to you from I think you'll call it social media, marketing, communication, branding. I'm not sure where those lines are anymore.
All of the above. You're an expert at all of them, Jason.
So I'll consider myself a great student because I love learning this stuff. So maybe I know a few more things than most people, but nobody knows all of this stuff. Let me assure you that. So let's get to the 3 types of professionals that I work with. This is first a consciousness shift. And if you're a chiropractor especially, I know you're going to appreciate this. But if you're in any kind of health professional doing this program, I'm guessing you understand the difference between status quo and the way it should be. I refer to that as being a disruptor. If you're the kind of professional that really is striving to build a practice, share a message, and impact your community, in a way that's different than what's normal or common or status quo, then I think this will appeal to you. There's a lot of confusion right now in terms of marketing your services. And typically, and the reason I really built this protocol and built this program is in response to what I'm about to just share. I believe that most professionals have been convinced and taught that, if they need new patients, they should market their practice. Sounds perfectly normal. But what that typically means is, if you come at it with that language and from that mindset, that in essence, in some way, you're going to pay to interrupt people with your message in hopes of and expectation of getting them to take a particular action, as in come into your office. And the way most professionals have been taught to do that is you put out some sort of advertisement that appeals to their need or their problem you're solving, have some sort of call to action, typically special offer, typically deep discount, that then gets them into the office. And you count up how much money you've spent, you count up how many people came in, times your average case average, and you come to a particular number, and you decide what your return on investment is. And if it's a lot, you keep doing it. And if it's not, you keep searching. Does that sound the way most people have been taught for marketing? Now, I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing, but what I do want to say is I want to put it in context to other ways of thinking about this. Because especially if you're a chiropractor, you know that there's a public perception problem that our profession has. And if you're not a chiropractor, you may in some way suffer from the same thing, not as your profession, perhaps as you and your uniqueness in your community. So what I want to, I guess, bring to the conversation first is that awareness, that there really are different ways to get your message out to the masses. That if we believe that people have a misperception, I'll even dare say poor perception, of what most chiropractors do or most alternative health providers do, then at some point, if we don't address the cause of that problem, which is sharing with them what we really do, then we're never going to make the progress and really address or correct the cause of that issue. So when I was in practice, I guess let me sort of summarize it without taking the whole hour on the why. When I was in practice, I always wanted to be of service to people, but I always wanted to be of service in the way I most wanted to be of service, not the way they most wanted me to be of service. And here's what I mean by that specifically. Most people thought what I did as a chiropractor would be some version of, I come in, you crack my neck, I feel better, you take my insurance, I come back when it hurts again, thank you so much, doc.
Can anybody relate to that? Right? We've all been there.
Right. Now, my perception and belief is that this is a philosophy first, an understanding and perspective on health and life first, and something we do as a habit for our life, whether we feel good, bad, or anywhere in between. It's a lifestyle. And so I don't know about you, but one of the things that most frustrated me in my time of practice was I wanted to do this thing when they were coming in wanting that thing. We've been taught that if you get them in for that, some of them may then want this if they stick around long enough or even accept care, or you figured out your transition or transformational process. Now, for many years when people had what I'll call financial aid and what they call health insurance, you bought yourself enough time to be able to make that transition or conversion. In today's world, in most places in the world, people have such high deductibles and such little reimbursement, if they even have third-party coverage, the game has changed. Add to that we now have the ability to communicate with an unlimited number of people, just like we are right now, for people to learn about our message from the convenience of anywhere in the world. We're living in an entirely different age than we used to. And that really is the premise, I think, of this conversation. So in practice, I used to say it this way. I'd say there are three types of people that come in to see me. There are those people that are looking for temporary pain relief. Everybody's like, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, right? There are those that are looking for temporary pain relief, but also want to invest in correcting the cause of the problem. And then there's a third category that may or may not have any symptoms whatsoever. If they do, of course they want to correct the cause of their problem, but ultimately their intention is to be as healthy as they can be and to perform at their very best. Which one best describes you? And some may say temporary pain relief. Some may take a pause and go, well, of course I want to feel better, but I want to make sure I fix this thing and do what I can to reduce its risk of occurring. And then some would actually go, I didn't realize this was such a big idea, but that I believe what you believe. That's the type of person I am, and that's the type of lifestyle I lead. Let's do it. And most people didn't know this then. I hope that's making sense anyway. So I'm going to say the same thing to you here as professionals. There are three types of professionals that work with me. There are those people that are looking for what I'll call temporary pain relief, which is just more new patients now. They just got to stop the bleeding. They got to get out of pain. The pain is financial stress, and they need the fastest way to ease the financial stress as they can. That's more new patients now, whatever it takes. But that is not your message of a deep discount in order to be able to specifically, hopefully, help certain symptoms. It's not correcting the cause of the problem, which is that most of the public has no clue what it is you really do, why you're unique, and when and why they should come with you and why they should stay with you. And even those that do get that, the few, it's next to impossible for them to share you with their friends and family on their social networks. To me, correcting the cause of the problem is all about having a communication channel that allows people to get to know you, get to learn from you, engage with you, engage with your community, and make it easy to invite others because they can experience you digitally. Yeah. Quite honestly, exactly the way you've done this program right here, right now. Many of you have never met Krista, you've never been to her office, but you feel very connected. She's inspired you, you've learned, you're ready to buy whatever the next program she offers next is because you have a connection and a relationship, and it should be easy to share her with people you know, and this is the organic, authentic way to make a difference in the world. Now, the third type of professional is clearly looking to provide their service, correct the causes, and communicate with their community, but they also have a mission. That it's more than just about making a living, it's about making a life and making a difference. It's just a different level of inspiration, commitment, stamina, intention between here and here.
Guys, who has goosebumps already listening to this? I hope that when you heard that, you go, that is definitely me. And I hope you also said, you know what, I kind of need some help getting there or really getting my message out. Because if we're honest with ourselves, this stuff is changing every day. We have a great opportunity online, but it's kind of confusing. So we need those tools in order to get our mission out there. And you guys are our top students. I mean, Inner Circle, you're a tribe. So please really take this to heart and do me a favor and do a self-assessment right now and say, yes, this is me. I want to be option number 3. I'm on a mission. I want to get this stuff out there. And I am going to commit today to actually doing the steps necessary to make it happen. So I just had to jump in and say that because I want you to know that I believe in you. Dr. Jason believes in you, which is why he's sharing this information with us, giving you the exact tools. All we have to do is take those tools and use them, okay? Go ahead and keep going.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to summarize what I just said by asking to some degree this question, and then let's get into exactly how to do this. The question I'm going to ask you is, do you want more patients or do you want better patients? People coming in because they found your special offer on Google and you happen to be down the street and you were cheaper than the 4 other people on the front page of Google are not the same quality of clients that you will have than people who were referred by people that actually get you and have been with you for a long time and have been family members, friends, or neighbors or coworkers watching the transformation those people have gone through. So if you want more new patients, then you don't care how they come in, then you do whatever you need to get more new patients now. I think of that as taking, a medication or a pill. You get instant relief. They work. They do that job. But that's a different job than correcting the cause or performing and making a difference at its highest point. So what I've created then, within that context, now that we know that I'm not saying that temporary relief is a bad thing. We need it sometimes. I get it. But don't think that taking the medication is correcting the cause and going to improve your performance. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't think that marketing is going to change public perception and eventually lead to you expressing your highest potential of your gift to your community. All I'm saying. So if you fit in categories 2 or 3, then what I'm going to ask you to do is to, if you can open up a second browser on your window while you watch, we're going to do a screen share. I'm going to suggest that you follow along and do what we're going to do. Krista's open. If you've got questions, you can ask her as we go along. Disclaimer, this is brand new. This is first draft material. So there may be a link that doesn't work. There may be a typo here and there. I'm letting you know up front. We know that. We're working on it actively as we speak. But we wanted to get this material out. Krista invited me to speak. I said, absolutely, let's share. So consider yourself, I'd like to think, fortunate you're getting the inside scoop at a very early stage. So
yeah, and I want you guys to take that seriously. You guys get first dibs here. So I really want you to take action and just open up the browser, because I know that you're taking the time to watch this right now. What I would really love is if you get work done while doing it. And we're both here. That's the cool part. So you can get feedback in real time. If you open that browser, go through it yourself, start thinking. And then if you have any questions, just type them and I'll facilitate those questions directly to Dr. Jason. And then we'll continue the conversation all month. This will be our practice growth theme. So let's work together and help each other out in being successful with this information.
All right. So we're going to go to screen share. You good with that, Krista?
Yep, you got it.
Great. And how does that look to you?
Perfect.
Sweet. Okay. So let me invite you to self-nominate yourself as a disruptor the way I have. I think of myself as a daily disruptor. And the reason I even just put that out there is because I sort of want to give people a full warning that I'm not going to tell you what you think you know is the traditional way as the right way. I'm just letting you know. I am not buying in to the normal way of doing things. Full disclaimer. So that hopefully avoids some arguments. Those people that are really married to the status quo, let's not waste each other's time. I'm not interested in debating or persuading you to think I'm right. You either think that what's going on in healthcare, what's going on in marketing is great and at its peak. You know there's got to be a better way, that something's just not right about this yet. And I'm open-minded to learning more new things. That's what this is all about. That's why I call myself a disruptor. The name, what a disruptor basically means is that we're people or companies that change the traditional way an industry operates, especially in a new and effective way. I believe as a chiropractor, that's your job. As a natural healthcare provider that doesn't provide prescription medications as a first line of care, I think that's a revolutionary idea. It's disruptive to your community. I think we should live there. I think we should be proud of that. And that's part of making sure that as we do this, we're not coming from it as the how do I fit in kind of person. We're actually coming at it as I'm unique, I'm different, I'm special, I'm great at what I do, and you're not going to find what I do anywhere else in town.
That's where the mission part comes in too, guys. I mean, remember, this is a mission. You're not choosing the easy route. If you were, it'd be a lot easier, but you're choosing to share your mission with the world. So you got to be that disruptor.
Yeah. Okay, so I call this unmarketing because the name of the game in unmarketing, as simple as I can make it, is that what I'm going to show you exactly how to do is build what I refer to as a health tribe. A group of people that believe what you believe, that learn about your mindset, that learn about your philosophy, that learn about your approach, they learn about what makes you unique and different. They like it, they want to be a part of it, and they actually want to be on the mission with you. Okay? In fact, if you're in a private Facebook group right now watching this, you are part of Krista's Health Tribe. That's how this works. You should be doing everything you're doing to learn, to grow, to improve yourself with your community too. Now, I'm not saying you've got to become an internet marketing expert. I'm not saying you've got to become a technologist and get all involved in being an internet marketer. I'm going to show you how to think this way and apply it to your practice. Because all I really want you to do is be great at what you do in your practice, be able to get as many people in your community to be aware of who you are, and come in wanting what you have, which is, again, different than walking in, again, as a chiropractor, I'll say, walking in with the expectation that I call it a fast fix for free, right? So those are the differences. So I'm going to show you how to unmarket your practice, how to build a health tribe of people that believe what you believe and become your number one source of referrals. Right? I'll even say pre-qualified referrals. And I'll take a pre-qualified referral over a deal shopper every day of the week.
Absolutely.
That's what we're talking about. Let me just show you this quick video about just sort of a summary of my philosophy here, and then we will get into the specifics of the details. You've never had so much power, so much influence, and we collectively have never had the ability to change the world the way we do right here, right now. The next phase of Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be launching more and more of these tools to help support you through this, is in fact teaching your community that Facebook can be healthy for you. There's all this on the news regularly. Oh, Facebook's bad. Facebook's an addiction. Is TV bad? Is radio bad? Is the newspaper bad? It depends on what you're reading. Depends on what you're watching. Depends on what you're listening to. Shouldn't you
and your practice and your inspiration and your unique voice be that thing that wakes up thousands of people in your community when they pick up their device, turn off their alarm, and check in. Should you not be the first thing they see every morning with an inspirational message that keeps your practice, your message in their face every single day? Because why? Because sharing is an act of kindness. It is a gift that people need to know. If there is a consensus that Facebook is responsible for, in fact, shifting how people think about who they should be voting for, which has changed America, which therefore changes the world, don't we all agree that maybe we should actually be using that very same power tool? This is the television, radio station, printing press, town square, all in one, all for free, and all in every single one of yours.
Okay, I hope this is making some sense to you.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. So we're going to build a health tribe. What I'm going to show you, and this is obviously what you see at unmarketyourpractice.com, is I am giving you every single one of these things for free. It's what I call a design starter pack. You can download, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, all of these different tools to set up the protocol. Now, you can then put forth some effort to apply the protocol, but I've made this as an excuseless environment. You can download all of these tools for free. If you want to go make your own version of them and invest that time because you want to be more unique, go for it. If you just want to make it simple and easy as possible, download them, upload them, and then follow the protocol and instructions. So that's it. Get instant access, build your health tribe. Obviously, I'd love to spend more time. I've been explaining, but what I will say, because I just want to get into how to do this. But doing this is going to help you do 4 things, okay? This isn't just build a tribe for kumbaya. It will lead to more new people in your office. It will lead to more people that don't just come, but actually convert and stay. It will improve your retention, because the more they know and understand about why they're there, the longer they'll be there. And the more they have a relationship with you, the longer they'll be there. And if in fact you do sell any type of health products or want to sell health products, then having a health tribe of people that know, like, and trust you is the easiest way to be able to build and sell more of those products you believe in and know your community should have anyway. Okay? So sign up for free. There you go. I'm obviously already a member, so I'm going to just cut to what that will look like when you get in there. So welcome to the members area.
Guys, as you're watching, just go ahead and do this and follow along with us. So open up a tab where you're watching the video, and then open up another tab where you're going through this with us in real time. It'll make it so much easier for you in the end.
All right, all right. So that's my welcome to you. I just gave it to you live, but you know, obviously you can scan that there. We'll get started over here. Let's go internet. How to build your health tribe. Okay. I've sort of gone over the reasons why you're going to build your health tribe. There are 4 ways to market your practice. Building your health tribe is going to make all 4 of those things work better. I've gotten into why. You can read the details. I want to get into how at this point. So step 1, this is a 3-step process. Okay? Step 1 is how you welcome people to your practice's Facebook page. I'm going to say Facebook page, but you can take this idea and apply it to Twitter, LinkedIn, Snap, any other technologies, Instagram you want to. There are certain features of Facebook, and I do believe that for the foreseeable future, your target market still lives on Facebook. That's why I'm going to be centric, I'll say. I also believe that because most of you should never become internet marketers, you should be thinking to yourself, what's the least amount of effort I have to put in to get the most amount of impact? And being great at the one thing that's going to hit the most people, as opposed to mediocre on 5 things that'll hit or miss a bunch of different types of people. I believe you're better off being great at the one thing that's going to reach the most amount of people in your community. And for the foreseeable future, although your kids may not be on Facebook right now, you and the people you want in your office still are and will be for a while. So, specific to that, your practice's Facebook page should look like this. You should have a great image of you, your team, or your family. And you have to welcome them with something unique and different. The anatomy of welcoming people to your practice's Facebook page is essential to make this work right. So if you go to your practice's Facebook page, and again, I'm only referring to your professional presence, does not matter to me what you do personally. This is all for your professional presence. If you look at what you have there, maybe you have a picture, maybe you have something that was designed. I'm going to suggest to you, as long as you have good internet access, that you download and upload our brand new HealthTribe videos. And there are 6 different video choices to choose based on where you are in the country. So check out our videos. That's how you welcome people, with something that's professional looking, with something that is emotionally engaging, with something that gives them a specific call to action and gives them a sense of what they can expect, the value they can expect to receive by being part of your tribe, being part of your community. And the way we've developed it and what we've seen work best for most professionals is offering them what I refer to as a daily dose of inspiration. I'm going to get that in a moment. So I'm going to set up what I'm going to say is a sort of a series of dominoes. And at the very end, we're going to put the first domino there. We'll click it, and you'll see a whole sequence, a whole protocol. So stay with the sequence here, the process. When people come to your Facebook page, they should see something impressive. They should have a reason or a motivation of what's in it for them, why they should subscribe to your tribe, and then they need to see what they should exactly do. And this may be, hopefully for most of you, the first time you've ever seen what I'm about to show you. And that is that in addition to the like button, Facebook offers the ability for people to subscribe to your page. What that means is marketers will criticize Facebook by saying, it's too bad that one of the problems with Facebook is that I get all these people to like my page and only a small percentage of them see my posts. That's a marketer's viewpoint. An unmarketer's viewpoint is, how can I create so much value for people that they would willingly want to connect with me and stay connected with me because of the value I can provide for them and the relationship I can build with them over time to help improve the quality of their life, because that's my goal as a health professional. Feel the difference there. So if you can achieve what I just showed you, and I'm going to show you how to do that, then I believe that there will be a population of people that will say, I would like to stay connected with you every day, and I want to make sure I receive all of your posts whenever you post them. That's different than, sure, I'll like your page so you can send me sales pitch after sales pitch after sales.
Right. That's the difference between a tribe and just marketing and being a part of the noise, right?
Precisely. So that's step one, is make sure you put your best face forward. I'm going to show you the toolkit where you can download. In fact, if you want to get there, you can go to our starter design pack and you can download each of these tools I'm showing you and upload them to your Facebook page or channels of choice. So step one, put your best face forward. Step two, you have to create a content posting strategy. That's been the biggest hurdle for most people. They go, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? And the typical thought process is, well, I've got to educate them about what I do. So I'm going to put out research, and I'll put out articles, and I'll put out case studies, and I'll talk about me, which feels to them like a sales pitch. So we've got to come up with something more than just, if you come to my Facebook page, you'll learn everything you never wanted to know about chiropractic, or fill in your profession there. Okay? So here's the sequence, here's the protocol that we have found to be extremely effective. There are 3 types of content I want to encourage you to share. All content to me fits into one of these 3 categories. The first one is what I call the gift of inspiration. Now, I call these gifts because there's an energy that goes along with giving gifts that's different than selling, advertising, and marketing. It's a different energy. And I want you to feel like Santa Claus, okay? Or Hanukkah Harry, whatever religion you are. I want you to be and feel like you're the most generous person in town, and that you can lean into giving as many gifts to as many people as you can possibly reach. That's different than if I do this and I spend that, how many did I get? What was my cost per view? How many people showed up? What is it? It's a different spirit. I hope you feel what I'm saying. So the first one is the gift of inspiration. The second one is the gift of you and your uniqueness. Hear me. People buy professionals, not professions. People buy you, not you as a commodity. That's one of the differences in the consciousness of what we're doing. And the third part is the gift of endorsement. Let's dig down into each of those. Let me just also say this. Each of these pictures hasn't been updated yet, but they are videos that will unpack each of what I'm saying in more detail. The videos work, the picture hasn't been updated yet. All right, so these are the three types. Let's get into detail. Now, Crystal.
Yeah.
As a guy, I can tell you that the objective of a first date is to get a second date.
Nice.
It is not to analyze and determine our entire future together. It's not to explore all possibilities of kids, where you want to live, all the details of an entire relationship. The objective of the first date is to get the second date. The objective of the welcome tab and the objective of the inspiration that I'm about to share with you is in order to get a second opportunity to follow up and explore more things.
Nice.
So I just create that as the context here. That I believe, right? You may be asking yourself, well, how in the world am I going to get people to not only get to my page, but actually want to go through that step to see my notifications first? How am I going to get them to do that? My answer to you is based on the idea that I believe that every single one of us could use some more inspiration in our lives. That even Tony Robbins himself and Zig Ziglar himself, we should wake up inspired every morning. There's not enough of that in the world, my opinion. Now, if people you speak to are averse to that or are resistant to that, I'm going to suggest they might not be your ideal client.
Right.
But most ideal people in my world are people that actually like to be a little bit more inspired in their day and are on a particular device. So most of our activities here in the U.S. we use our phones to wake ourselves up. Within the first 5 minutes, if not 15 minutes, we've turned off our alarm and we've checked in. We've checked our email, we've checked our text, and we've checked into our social network drug of choice. And when they do that, what I'm suggesting is that your practice's daily inspirational post should be there every morning when they wake up. And that's the reason that they would actually go the extra step to subscribe to your tribe. Not because you want to sell them stuff, not because you want to teach them something, but because they want to wake up inspired every morning.
Mm-hmm. And if I can just cut in right there really quickly, one of the things that Dr. Jason has said that has just stuck with me so much is he talks about that Facebook can be healthy. And one of the things that we're always teaching with posture is tech neck syndrome and digital dementia. I mean, this is what we're talking about every single day. So if you can be the person, that inspiration when your clients and your patients check their cell phones, then you're that reminder instantly to be healthier while engaging with Facebook. So that's so on point with our communication. So I just can't thank Dr. Jason enough for bringing this information forward for us and making it so simple for us to share all of this. Guys, this is just right on point. So again, I'm saying everything he's saying is genius. All I want to do is take action and use this so you can be successful. Okay, keep going. I just love this stuff so much.
I appreciate the accolades, but this is the mission. This is what it's all about, right? So for marketers who complain that they've got to figure out ways to pay to get a small percentage of people seeing it, I'm teaching you how to get 100% of the people who you can get to subscribe to your tribe to see 100% of your posts for free.
Yeah.
You feel the difference. That is massive. And not only are they seeing all of your posts for free, they've said, I want it, which is different than how do I interrupt you?
Yeah, so different, yeah.
So you earn the right to share what you want by first giving them what they want. We believe it's called a daily dose of inspiration. People wake up, check in, and within a few minutes, your inspirational post should be what wakes them up every single morning. That's Part 2, your content posting strategy. Step 2, part 1, the gift of inspiration. Now, if you follow that sequence, that protocol, then the next step, you've now earned the right to share the gift of you, to amplify your voice with more people in your community, to be able to share not just chiropractic or your particular profession, but your viewpoint on it. Feel me for a second. If I tell you that I'm a chiropractor, do you have any idea what I really do? Do you know what I do in my practice? Do you know if I adjust or not adjust? Do you know if I use technology or don't use technology? Do you know if I focus on neurology versus temporary pain relief? Do you know if I accept insurance or I have payment plans or I have family plans? Do you know any of those things? By saying I'm a chiropractor? What we have done and what I'm imploring our profession and all health professionals to do is think the next step. And again, I can spend hours going here. I want to get quick to the point, but I want to make this important to you because there's an important thing here that is the difference that makes the difference. If you don't learn every step right here on this call, you learn enough to know I want to learn more, then I've accomplished my job, and I hope you feel that. I'm not going to teach you everything you'll always need to know forever. I'm going to teach you enough to understand in the limited time how important it is to keep on learning. What most chiropractors are doing right now, fill in your profession here, is equivalent to, imagine this for a moment, Krista. Imagine if every lawyer's office just had the sign lawyer.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm a lawyer. And perhaps you went to a criminal attorney once before in the past, and you are moved to a new town, or you go to Google and you search for lawyer, and you see there's a lawyer down the street, and they got a really cheap consultation. And you go in there. But they're a specialized tax attorney.
Right.
It's going to be a mess for the attorneys and for the clients.
Yeah.
Okay? And
it's not just wasted money, guys. It's wasted time, and you've just set yourself up in a way where you're not differentiating and you're getting in these quick fix people versus building that health tribe that Dr. Jason keeps talking about.
That is the frustration that most of us have in our practice, is we're not being clear enough about who we are, what our mission is, what makes us unique, who we want to serve most, the results that they can expect, and how and why it's important for them to bring more people like themselves to this unique perspective.
Yeah.
And that can't be done on the first page of Google or in a Facebook ad necessarily. I hope you, and I'm not putting those things down. I'm not saying that drugs are bad. I'm saying taking drugs for the temporary relief of a symptom, expecting it to make you healthy, is crazy.
Yeah. You guys get it.
There's a time and place.
Yeah.
So part 2 is the gift of you. It's allowing you to share your unique perspective on why you're a chiropractor, what kind of chiropractic care you provide. Again, fill in whatever your profession is. This applies to all of you. Okay? Who you most like to work with, what their experience is like, what opportunities they can have to learn more from you over time, because the more they learn, the more you will earn. And that's how it works. So here are examples. And again, we show you the protocol on how to share the gift of you. Then we get into one of the, I think, best kept secrets and most important things you can do now to really accelerate referrals.
Nice.
So here's how this works. I call this the gift of endorsement. I've always believed that, and I've learned this, I think it was Dale Carnegie that in some way said, the best way to get what you want in life is to help other people get what they want in life. Right? So every health professional I know, every day, is bombarded with questions.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you refer me to for that? Is there a good massage therapist you know? Do you know a good personal trainer? What shoes should I be wearing? What mattress should I be sleeping on? What pillow should I be sleeping on? Where is a good health food store in this community? What supplements should I get? Questions. That's your job.
Yeah.
And I'm going to suggest to you that most professionals are screwing it up on one extreme or the other. Either they're saying, well, that's not my job. My job is just to adjust you or just to provide my technical skill. And you don't pay much attention to it. And therefore, you're not really serving your community. You're providing a service you want to provide.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference. So you may go, oh, a great massage therapist. There's this woman who's terrific. I think Mary at my front desk has her card. Go ask her for my favorite massage therapist. She'll give it to you. I'll see you Tuesday for your adjustment, right? So we don't really serve our people. Or you screw it up on the other side. What's my favorite stretch? When my neck is tight, let me show you first, right? And then you spend all this time demonstrating something or elaborating and really screwing up your system, your time efficiency, and so on, okay?
And then they expect it every time, too.
Okay? So what I'm suggesting is that you think about the people you refer to, the places you refer to, the products that you recommend, and I'll even say any recommendations you offer people, if it's specific stretches or protocols or things like that. You think about those things first. If you'll think about it, if you had a place that your tribe could go to find the answers to most of their questions and watch you, listen to you, or read your answer to those questions, you have a lot of people going there and in fact going to your page because of that valuable resource. When people are searching to buy something, they look for an expert and they'll look for reviews. These are those things to them. So you're providing them tremendous value, but here's the magic, because I know some of you are still going, why would I send my people somewhere else when I want them as clients? Here's an answer to that. If you'll start doing, and here's my recommended protocol. Again, I show you the systems on how to do it, who I recommend, and so on. If you, for the first month, if you're really lazy, make it the first quarter. If you write down 4 people you recommend, 4 places you refer to, and 4 products that you recommend people take or use on a regular basis, authentically. I'm not saying make stuff up. I'm not saying find what's most profitable. I'm saying the real answers to the questions you get from people. And you can either do the easiest way, which is to do a video like this and explain, people ask me all the time who my favorite personal trainer is. There's a guy named John. He works down the street at such and such. He's terrific because, and if you're looking for a great personal trainer, here's how to get in touch with him. You could do that in a minute. That's the easy way. If you want to do a better way, then go see John, have him in the video, and do a brief endorsement with him in the video. Hey, I want you all to meet John. People ask me all the time, who's my favorite personal trainer here in town? Or who's one of my favorite personal trainers in town? You can have more than one. John, one of the things I think makes you so great is, by the way, he loves how important it is to keep your nerve system clear and healthy so that you reduce risk. And you do it with him in the video.
Yeah.
You endorse a place. If he's got a CrossFit studio or works at a nutrition store or something like that, then do the video at the place. But here's the magic. Once you've done the video, give that video to the person and to the place you did that video for. And what do you think they will do with that video? They will likely share it with all their clientele to brag about the best chiropractor or whatever profession you are. Hey, check out what Dr. Krista says about us.
Do you guys see that level of reciprocity right there? You put it out there first, and this is truly your best recommendation. You actually recommend these people. Again, these are people that you genuinely want your clients to go see. You make that recommendation and that referral, and then you see that level of reciprocity, how that comes around to you. And again, this is more expert positioning. It's expert positioning in 2 ways. You're putting yourself with the top experts in town, and then those top experts are turning around and saying, hey, check out what Dr. Catherine Hafer and Dr. Rodney Worth have to say. And then they want to show you because it makes them look good. This is so brilliant. And all the while, you're helping your clients get better results and answering the questions that they have. Instead of doing it every single time, you're sending them to a safe place and making a great referral. I love it. So good.
That was a much faster way of saying what I said, but thank you for doing that.
No, but you just put the context so beautifully. And do you see how you can really take it to the next level? I mean, you can make this as simple as possible, or you can take it to the next level. At least start simple and then go up from there. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Exactly. Okay.
Really quickly before step 3, we had daily dose of inspiration, amplify your voice, and then generating referrals. Those were our 3 steps for step 2, right?
I call it the gift of inspiration, the gift of you, and the gift of endorsement. Perfect.
Okay. And now we're going on to step 3, guys. Do you see how this is just steps? All you have to do is follow these steps. I'm so excited for you. This is everything we all wish we already had, and we get first dibs at this. How cool is that? Okay. Step number 3.
I'm excited too, believe me. Okay. Let's review, and then we're going to move on, and then we'll take questions, and I know I'll be sensitive to time. So 1, people get to your practice's Facebook page. They watch your awesome video. They go, yeah, I'd like to be inspired. I will click see notifications first. I can always unclick it if I want to. I want to wake up inspired every morning. Thank you very much. Oh, in addition to being inspired, now I'm interested to learn about you, not just your profession, but what makes you unique and different, and your passion and your focus. Oh, and thank you for sharing with me all these different local resources. When I've got a question, now I know where to go to find answers for health-related issues here in my community. In fact, this is so special, I'm going to share it with people I know, because there's nobody I know who's doing this.
Yeah.
Now, you can take the slow route, which is just do that, or you can amplify your results. And the way you do that is by understanding that your net worth is equivalent to your net work. What I mean by that is, in the old days, the value of your practice was pretty much based on the files you had, the number of people you had served, which is all just a different way of saying, how many people can you communicate with today if you wanted to? If you can reach 10 people, you're going to have a different net worth than if you can reach 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people or more. So once you have and understand that protocol of welcome, inspiration, share in community, provide value of endorsement, now you actually have something you can proudly promote to as many people in your community, if not the world, as you would like to. And we're giving you the tools to make it even easy to do that. So we call this your health tribe. We kept it generic because if you're a health professional, you should be building a tribe. If you want to name your tribe, the Tennessee Tigers or whatever name you want to give it, you go for it. I'm just keeping this so that I can help as many health professionals get started as possible. That's the name. You want to use it, please do.
Guys, simple is good. All you got to do is take it and use it. I'm just going to say that again. Please just take this information and get started right there. It is done for you. And one of the things that I love about Dr. Jason, and I'm sorry, I'm going to give you the floor right back, is just your level of professionalism. Anything that you do is at the top quality. So I just want you guys to know that this information that you're able to get for free is going to be top-notch, very professionally done. And that's just, you can't get that anywhere else. So, okay, keep going.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So here's how you promote your health tribe so that more people get the welcome, start connecting daily with you for free, and then even take these to share with their friends and other people as well. So you can download our wall displays that you should have in your office, counter displays you should have on your front desk, videos if you have video displays in your office, postcards, referral cards, what to say when you give them a referral card or a postcard. And we'll show you the journey. All of that is included, and there's more I'll show you at the very end. Here's what it basically looks like. All right? You invite people in your practice, whether at their report of findings, when they're signing up. You can take a day of the week. You can have your front desk make it part of their protocol every day. You have them pull out their devices and show them, and you'll see the signs all show you how to not just click the like button, but how to get your notifications in their newsfeed first every time they open the app. I hope you're hearing me. That is marketing gold. It's what all the companies are trying to figure out how to do for free. Okay? You're earning it. I call it the new old-fashioned way. You're earning it in a new way. So you invite them in your practice. You welcome them the way I showed you. They choose to subscribe. They wake up inspired. They learn about you. And then they help you promote your tribe to more people. That's how this whole thing works. And of course, you're now sharing with them why they should be there, why they should start care, why they should stay with care, and why they should be using whatever products you may sell in your practice on an ongoing basis. So, some people might ask the question, how do we make money? And the answer is we haven't. But now we're going to start a new program that explains and does for you the first part of what I showed you to do. Now, if you want to do what I showed you for free, then you go to Facebook, you go to Amplified Living, our posting daily posts. We call them Amplified Living. And you can subscribe to Amplified Living and manually do this yourself 100% for free. But we've been asked over and over again by friends and doctors who say, listen, I love you, I love what you're doing, I agree with all of it, but would you please just charge me and do it for me? And so we actually finally said, okay, because I did not want to be in the service business. I like making stuff, I like selling stuff. I didn't want to be in a service business. But I know in order for me to accomplish my goal, which is to have thousands of you out there doing this, sharing the message of inspiration, sharing chiropractic, sharing your unique perspective, in order for me to have thousands of you applying it in the world, then I needed to do as much as I could for you. And that's what Tribe Builder is all about. We're creating the inspirational content for you, and we're posting it for you. We will update your practices, cover image if you want us to do it. We will personalize the postcards, referral cards, and all of that stuff and get them to the printer for you. We'll do that for you, or you can do it yourself. All we want you to do is make sure that you do it. So that is, I don't think we're ready yet. Let's see, this is all brand new. We're going to be live. Let's see where this goes, if it's ready. Okay. This explains kind of how it works, what that's all about. If you want, what you will see soon is what we call Tribe Builder. That is a done-for-you service. Here's what you can get started with today. I'm clicking right here, Starter Design Pack. Get started. You can download all of our stuff, all of it one time by clicking Download Now. You should do this on a laptop or desktop, not on your mobile device. You can download the cover image video and images. If you're in an area that doesn't have great internet connection, use a picture. If you have good internet connection, use our videos. There's also video advertisements that will encourage people to subscribe to your tribe. And if we've got time, Krista, I'll show you one we just got. You give me your feedback, you'll be the first to see it. So there's ads. Then there is the subscribe first image that you post there so people see, oh, I click following, I click see first. That's the subscribe process. Then we will show you in step 2 how to do your endorsement videos. I showed you the inspirational way to get the inspirational messages. Step 3, these are all the promotional tools you need. You can download them, personalize them, print them yourselves, get them printed locally, however you want to do it, you're in complete charge, and our recommended talking points. You can also join our Facebook community, which is me, facebook.com/Daily Disruptor, where we continue to have these conversations, and you'll see me doing what I'm showing you, which is low internet. Here's my welcome video. Here's my encouragement to click following and see notifications first. And that way you'll stay in touch, forgive the slow internet, with all of our updates on a daily and regular basis. All right, Krista, what did I leave out? What else can we say?
Well, okay, first of all, what I can say is a very heartfelt thank you for sharing all this information with us and walking through it step by step. So to everybody in our tribe, I just want to say that I got to see all this stuff ahead of time. And I was literally so excited for this moment because what I love about how Dr. Jason set this up is it's step 1, do this, download this. Step 2, do this, download this. Step 3, do this. It just could not be more simple. So what I want all of you guys to do is go through it yourself and go through it with your team. I want your team bought into this too, because you're not going to be updating your Facebook profiles every day. You can have Jason do it with Tribe Builder, and you can have him work directly with your team so that your team is just, overseeing this and it's all happening for you, keeping your mind where your expertise should be, which is on patient care, right? So this is perfect. I love that. So get your team on board. Go to tribebuilder. Is it tribebuilder.com or is it just all right through there?
All right through Unmarket Your Practice.
Yeah, perfect. So unmarketyourpractice.com, every single step of it is right there. So I have a couple of questions because a lot of people, they know that they need to improve their Facebook presence. It's very clear. It's not exactly a question at this point of should I be on Facebook? It's how can I improve? Yeah. And a lot of people get a little bit intimidated before they even get started. So once they go here and follow the steps, they're just going to take this and put it directly onto their Facebook page. And how would they start if they... Yeah, like just step number 1, again, just remind me what step number 1 is so that they can get started without a single thing holding them back to get going on doing this.
Up in the members area, you'll see FAQs.
Perfect.
And come on, internet, you can do it. Here is exactly how, when you downloaded your zip file, if you did the entire file or individually, that's how to open it. Here's how to update your image. Here's how to pin the post on Facebook. Guys,
look at this. Every single step of the way, and everything's just listed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is exactly what you do.
The internet's slow, there's more coming, but that's where you find the answers to those questions.
Perfect. Guys, if you have any questions too, go ahead and type them in the comment box right here so that we can make sure we get those answered for you. And then my next question would be, how often should we incorporate video with all of these other posts that we're doing? So I guess that would be part of amplifying you and your voice. How often should they do that, and what would be a good strategy with it?
I'm going to take a step back and address what you just said when I answer your question here. So people really kind of understand what is this thing and how does it work, and what level of effort can I and should I be putting into it.
Perfect.
The Tribe Builder service provides you a daily dose of inspiration and updates your page so it should look the way it should look and function the way it should function. It is designed specifically to, when people get to your practice's page, to be impressed, to see how to subscribe, and to automate the daily inspirational messages, okay? So everything from step 1 and step 2, part 1 is Tribe Builder. Now the question becomes the gift of you, the gift of endorsement and promotion. So there's a couple ways to think about this. I told you there's different types of people that come to see me. There are those doctors that want to do things 100% themselves. You can go and find all the resources and do it yourself. There are those doctors that don't want to do anything. They just do this. I never want to touch a cell phone. I am allergic to Facebook. It's not going to happen. Okay, I get it. Okay? Then you do the best you can, having us do as much for you as possible, and then delegating to your team things like testimonials, invitations to upcoming events you may do in your office, speaking engagements, spinal screenings, whatever that may be. They can do all of that for you, and you never have to do a thing. Does that make sense?
And guys, by the way, that's okay. If that's you, that's completely fine. Just put your hand up and say, that's definitely me. So I know that I can't avoid this any longer. So I'm just going to get the help that I need, both with my team and with Tribe Builder, so that it's working for you. So just, it's fine if it's you. Like, don't feel like you have to. One of the things Dr. Jason said at the beginning of this was he doesn't want you to be an internet marketer. He wants you to be a successful healthcare provider. So he's providing you with those tools. So it's okay if that's you.
Precisely. I want to make sure you know who you are. I'm not trying to make you something different. Yeah. If you're into, I never want to touch this, but I know I need it, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Now, ultimately, again, if you don't mind participating, perhaps you actually like teaching people, right? Then the ability to actually record yourself on your device, your phone, wherever, and share messages on a regular basis. If you don't mind doing that, then let us do the 90% of the work for you. We'll do it with your team. And then you do the most essential part you really can't delegate or outsource, and that's your voice, your energy, your vibration. They say that your tribe is a reflection of your vibe. The tribe Krista's going to put together will be different than the tribe I put together, which is going to be different than the tribe you put together. We're all filled with judgments, and we all are attracted to people that we have an energetic connection to. And that's just the way it is. And that's the world we're living in right now. So outsource. Be smart enough to know, here's how the game is played. Be self-aware enough to know, here's how I'm willing to play it.
Beautiful.
And then get to work.
Yeah.
or get it to work for you.
Yeah.
And that's really what this is all about, is just master this thing. Social networks are not being eliminated. This isn't a trend. It's not a fad. It is the way the world is communicating right now.
Yeah.
And, Krista mentioned earlier, I am coming out with a video that you'll be able to use called The 5 Steps to Making Facebook Healthy for You, which will be your ability in your practice and in your community and online to be able to teach people you've never met before this crazy notion that what so many people are concerned about with privacy and addiction and politics and the election and all this stuff that's been going on with social networks, the fact of the matter is people are using them now more than ever and will continue to do so. You become a fresh voice when you start saying, hey everyone, I've actually found a way and I'm teaching a way for these things all of you are on throughout the day to be something that actually contributes to your quality of life. And I'm going to show you how, and I'm in fact going to do it with you. That's the umbrella this all fits under, or the stage this all sits upon, is the ability to go out and make a massive difference. I'm going to watch, I'm going to encourage. There are going to be those of you that are going to get on local television as the doctor who's making Facebook healthy for people.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
That's huge.
You can write articles. You can promote it yourself. You can do a video and advertise it under a new and unique and different way than need a chiropractor, $15, first visit, x-rays, report of findings, massage, car wash, home delivery. I'm just sorry. I just don't get that attracts your ideal client, and I'm not sure that the impact of not getting this message out to the world is worth the immediate gratification of needing new patients now. I get it. I understand the game. Call me crazy. I don't know. That's the way I see it in the world right now. And if you see it the way I see it, then I hope you'll take some new actions.
I love that. And before we wrap it up here, I just want to say that I've been a student of Dr. Jason's for a long time. And one thing that he said, this might have been like 2 to 3 years ago, you've said it and it's just really stuck with me, is that if you can choose to be an expert, or you can choose to be the race to the bottom, which is being the cheapest guy in town. And that has always stood out to me because it's so accurate. And it kind of hits you when you hear that, because it's like, wow, I could be race to the bottom or the race to the top and be the expert. And you guys are here, you guys are in the inner circle because you all genuinely care about your expertise. And you do everything that you can to always be learning more and providing the highest value possible. And I love seeing that. I love all the amazing work that you guys do. One of the things that I am committed to is to providing you with the most modern day, not just marketing, but practice growth strategies that help position you as an expert. I've seen a lot of things done in the industry that I absolutely will not bring to attention in this group because I don't believe in them. But what Dr. Jason has shown to us today with unmarketing your practice, I believe in 100%. And I want you guys to take action, because this is one of those things to help you become the expert, share your expertise with your community, and position yourself at the top instead of that race to the bottom of, like Dr. Jason mentioned multiple times, new patients, new patients, new patients, but not being cognizant of getting referrals, of sharing your voice, of providing value, of looking the part. That's where this all comes in. So please take that next step, and as you're watching, be motivated, pat yourself on the back, sit up straight and say, I'm gonna finally do this. And it doesn't even have to be you. You just need to be the one who gets the ball rolling within your practice to get your team on board, you know, and set this thing up so that it's working for you, not against you. Because at this point, Facebook's not an option. It's something that you absolutely need to be having. So let's get this set up for you where it's working for you and generating new patients and building your health tribe while you're taking care of people. I mean, that's ideal, right? Like, that is the dream come true right there. This is working for you while you're working with your patients. So I know Dr. Jason is committed to 100% quality all the time. I fully back all of his systems and programs. I'm a student of his because I don't have all the answers. I look to experts myself to learn more, and then of course bring that expertise right back to you guys who we care about the most. Your success is our priority. It always has been, it always will be. So please take our recommendation, take our advice so that you can grow your practice and help more people. Dr. Jason, anything else that you want to say? I just want to say thank you again for taking your time and for providing this value to us. Guys, we're like the first people to see this. Are you excited? Again, I am. So thank you.
Yeah, my next call is with the team to figure out all the wrinkles that still need to be ironed out and little things that need to be fixed. Tribe Builder is not yet ready and available, so if you're looking for it, when you've signed up, you'll see announcements of that when we're ready to launch.
And if you could just let me know too, and then I'll share that information with us. So
I just want to say thank you, Krista. We're a part of the Mutual Admiration Club. I think you and what you're doing is fantastic. Huge supporter, always have been. Thanks for what you do. And I guess if you're watching this, you're probably a fan of hers. And for that, I say great job, because you have done really the extra work. You've made the investment. You not just of money, but of time, because performance, making a difference, being unique, getting out into your community to really provide people what they really need is something that I think is essential, and I commend you for it. So thanks for doing what you do.
Absolutely. Dr. Jason, thanks for sharing with our tribe today so that our tribe can then go commit and create more health tribes and truly get that ripple effect going and make an impact. Thanks, guys. Make it a great day. If you have any other questions, too, we're going to be talking about this all month. And I have no doubt that if I shoot a message over to Dr. Jason, if we have extra questions, I think he'll probably answer them for us, too. So we'll keep the conversation going all month. And we're really going to dive into this together and help set you guys up for success. So any other questions that you have beyond this video, be sure to let us know. We're here for you all month. And we're going to make some big ripples with this building our health tribes.